So this is what we call the classic. I don't know.
Yeah, dynamic.
Dynamic.
Classic.
Then we make the body belay, classic body belay, and then he's going to do the tree, so we can check with the same belayer what we call the balanced body belay. So 3 different techniques to see the difference of forces that are generated in the last runners.
1.5 meters over runner.
Go!
Hello.
Is affecting the force, because this is not true. When the person is pulled up, this is after that the maximum force on the last runner is generated. Is after.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the real mechanism that is different is that he is not able, because the force is generated in this way. So please do you see? He is not able to apply the same force as here. This is the first reason. The second reason is that the Italian hitch, we call it a force multiplier. If you take the ratio between the input force and the output force, with the Italian hitch you have, let's say, about 10, 12. So it means that if you have 300 decanewton, here you have 30 decanewton. And with your hand, with a normal force that normal person can generate, a man can generate about 30 decanewton. So it means that 30 decanewton times 10, 300. In this way, he is able to apply a smaller force, and this mechanism has a smaller force multiplier. So in this case, the force multiplier is 6.8, and in this way is not able to apply the same force as in this way. This generates the lower force in the last runner. It's not his weight, because when he is pulled up, if you take the time, is after than the maximum peak. And this is something that is confusing.
Un po' più cortino.
Anche più corto di così?
No, così, perfetto. E gli fai fare in mezzo qua.
Okay, this is another way that we use.
Io sei sinistro, destro lui.
You
Vai!
I was not dynamic.
Guarda,
Spargiamo la
più
voce.
interessante,
Spargiamo la voce dell'asino. You know? So this is static belay. Okay, this is. With some knot.
This one.
Yeah, more or less.
But here, in this case, is important.
Yeah, obviously we
Yes,
make another
if you
knot.
look-
Yeah.
But it's not probably the
close.
problem if you put on.
Especially
Yeah,
the very small.
Yeah.
This is a cutting. There is a cutting effect
Yeah,
that is
no.
very
Because
dangerous.
of too much of warmth.
Not only,
Also.
because there is the carabiners
Yeah.
that can really cut.
You know what happened with the wider tape slings here? I mean,
No.
also cut it here, because if they are too strong here, they just broke here because they don't sit properly into carabiner.
Now, since this effect, there is a high peak of force generated on this anchor. Obviously, there is high force on this anchor, but because the reason is that before you have 2 anchor points, and then you have only one.
Only one, yeah.
If you take a fixed stance, so let's imagine that this is fixed, and one of the 2 anchors breaks, what you have here is the double of the force that you would have with 2 points. So in both cases there is a high force on this anchor. So it's not true that due to this here there is a big force. There is a big force, yes, but the reason is not that there is a fall. What is true is that if I am attached to this anchor, and this anchor fails, and I go down, then there is a very high impact on the next anchor because of my weight.
Yes.
This is a fall with a factor of 1, and this generates a force that is comparable to the force that is generated with the belay. So in that case it's dangerous. But in both cases, so I repeat, both with a fixed belay or a dynamic belay, if one of the two anchors fails, on the other one there is a high force. In both cases, that's not critical. Okay. What is dangerous is that if I am attached here with my weight, and this anchor fails, then because of my weight, there is a high force there. And this situation is not present if I am with a body belay and with a fixed rope, with a fixed stance, because obviously